And Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, On the first day of the first month you will rear up the tabernacle of the tent of meeting. And you will put in it the ark of the testimony, and you will screen the ark with the veil. And you will bring in the table and set in order the things that are on it. And you will bring in the lampstand and light its lamps. And you will set the golden altar for incense before the ark of the testimony, and put the screen of the door to the tabernacle. And you will set the altar of burnt offering before the door of the tabernacle of the tent of meeting. And you will set the basin between the tent of meeting and the altar, and will put water in it. And you will set up the court round about, and hang up the screen of the gate of the court. And you will take the anointing oil, and anoint the tabernacle, and all that is in it, and will hallow it and all its furniture, and it will be holy. And you will anoint the altar of burnt offering and all its vessels, and sanctify the altar, and the altar will be most holy. And you will anoint the basin and its base, and sanctify it. And you will bring Aaron and his sons to the door of the tent of meeting, and will wash them with water. And you will put on Aaron the holy garments, and you will anoint him, and sanctify him, that he may serve me in the priest's office. And you will bring his sons, and put coats on them. And you will anoint them as you anointed their father, that they may serve me in the priest's office, and their anointing will be to them for an everlasting priesthood throughout their generations. Thus did Moses, according to all that Yahweh commanded him, so he did. And it came to pass in the first month in the second year, on the first day of the month, that the tabernacle was reared up. And Moses reared up the tabernacle, and laid its sockets, and set up its boards, and put in its bars, and reared up its pillars. And he spread the tent over the tabernacle, and put the covering of the tent above on it, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he took and put the testimony into the ark, and set the poles on the ark, and put the mercy seat above on the ark. And he brought the ark into the tabernacle, and set up the veil of the screen, and screened the ark of the testimony, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he put the table in the tent of meeting, on the side of the tabernacle northward, outside the veil. And he set the bread in order on it before Yahweh, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he put the lampstand in the tent of meeting, across from the table, on the side of the tabernacle southward. And he lit the lamps before Yahweh, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he put the golden altar in the tent of meeting before the veil. And he burned on it incense of sweet spices, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he put the screen of the door to the tabernacle. And he set the altar of burnt offering at the door of the tabernacle of the tent of meeting, and offered on it the burnt offering and the meal offering, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he set the basin between the tent of meeting and the altar, and put water in it with which to wash. And Moses and Aaron and his sons washed their hands and their feet from it, when they went into the tent of meeting, and when they came near to the altar they washed, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he reared up the court round about the tabernacle and the altar, and set up the screen of the gate of the court. So Moses finished the work. Then the cloud covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of Yahweh filled the tabernacle. And Moses wasn't able to enter into the tent of meeting, because the cloud stayed on it, and the glory of Yahweh filled the tabernacle. And when the cloud was taken up from over the tabernacle, the sons of Israel went onward throughout all their journeys. But if the cloud wasn't taken up, then they didn't journey until the day that it was taken up. For the cloud of Yahweh was on the tabernacle by day, and there was fire in it by night, in the sight of all the house of Israel, throughout all their journeys.